Hey everyone, today is Thursday, June 17th. I'm here in the morning, garden plot number 66. And I got here about 30 minutes ago and I started doing stuff, and then I thought, well, today's a great day to do a garden video as we're headed to upstate New York for a little while. Won't be back until next week, Tuesday. And I was just noticing how things have filled in so much. There's always a period of time that I think the garden looks empty. I need to put more in. But then I remember once things get bigger and fill in, then it almost feels like it's too full. So yeah, we'll start here. The asparagus have doubled. There used to be 2 shoots that were living, and now each one has, I believe, has another shoot that came up from out of the ground. I didn't know what was going to happen, so that was exciting to see. The chives have gone to seed, and when I touch them now, I can get the seeds. So they're definitely, hopefully going to just reseed themselves. This is like a little experiment. They're still putting out some flowers. There were some bees around them today. These are our pumpkins. They got huge. There's 1 and then 2. Little leaf damage here, but nothing major. I can't seem to figure out what's doing this. Maybe Kira will know. We'll go over here. The pole beans have started to wrap around the pole, which is very cool. We've got carrots that are really tall. I wonder if we could pull those now. It's hard to tell. The cucumbers, I need to build a little bit better of a trellis. As you can see, this one has kind of a hole, nothing really for it to cling to, and they're not great at just wrapping themselves and crawling upwards. I think they need a little bit more support. So when I get back, that's going to be a project. But look at all of the flowers. Here's a little cucumber started. Really fun. The beans actually, I think, have beans on them, which we weren't sure if these were going to make it because these were planted right before a frost. We had no idea what we were doing. But yeah, there's some beans here. We'll get beans from them. Not many, but we will get some. The other one, that one fell down, but that's okay. The rose hips are really going nuts. There's so much new growth over here. The rest is kind of fallen down over here. They're super sharp. I need a cage for it, but I need to get kind of heavy duty gloves in order to do it because it'll poke me. Cosmos are huge. They look heavy too, almost like this stalk is so heavy and huge that they've tipped over. There's zinnia and marigold over there that have come up. This is the sunflower, which is cute. There's actually 2 sunflowers that decided to kind of wrap around each other. I'm just letting that happen. The inside looks like there's a flower kind of started right there. Here's the other one. It's small, but it's there. And then nothing dug it up yet, which is great. Here's our blueberries. While these look like they're turning blue, they're actually, I think something is strange is happening here. These aren't actually like blueberries that are ready. I don't know what happened, but there were branches that I pulled off that they were all like dead and black, kind of brownish looking shriveled blueberries, and kind of like this. This is not what they looked like last year, so I know it's not right. They usually just get really big and then turn blue, not this small, weird blue thing. So some of the branches, I don't know if that was cicada damage, if that's possible. I want to ask Kira about that, but there's still, I think, some time. See, there's one of the dead branches. That didn't happen last year, so I wonder if we just need to do something different. We've harvested a lot of the lettuce, so that's what's left over. The strawberries are done for the season. I hunted around, I only found one. Our tomatoes are getting really exciting. We have flowers on each one. This one, I dried seeds from one that was half yellow and half purple. And so flowers are starting, and I'm just really eager to see if that's what they're gonna look like or if they're gonna be just yellow or just purple. Here's some tomatoes started on the other one. This was one that I seeded too from last year. I found one that was just a really, really tiny version of a cherry tomato, like the tiniest tomatoes, really tiny red cherry tomato. So we'll see, those might be ready soon. Lots of flowers on this one. This one will produce a lot, I think. The black cherry tomato also has, they're close. They're getting close. I love those, are my favorite flavor-wise, so I'm really excited about that. Our kale has something going on here, and we're just kind of letting it happen because we've been busy, but there's some bugs on there eating one particular area. I don't know, we don't really eat kale. I don't think either one of us, so I'm not sure why we grew it, but it's kind of fun to watch. The radishes are all coming up very nicely. Probably pull this one right here just to show you. Yeah, I'll pull that one. These are white icicle top radishes. Delicious when just baked. Olive oil, salt, pepper. Or you can eat them and like dip them with, ranch, which is awesome. Just on their own. Washed, of course. And maybe possibly the most exciting thing here is that we end up with a lot of peas. I didn't think we were going to get more than one because everything seemed to want to eat these, whether it was rabbits, chipmunks, the gopher's babies. Everything was eating these. So we actually have some. I'm going to pick a few and leave the rest for Mary. And a few of each kind. There are about 4 different kinds: the bush peas, super snappy, regular snappy, and climbing Oregon ones. And I picked a few from each today. So very cool. And the very last beds back here, our flowers are still going strong. Turnips and kohlrabi, I've got to weed in there. I've got to do it. And that's going to be a huge project. These climbing, they're morning glories, but they are wild and they are such a pain because they all grew over everything, every single garden last year, dried and then seeded themselves and are now growing again. You can see they're growing all the way up the back there. They're just really, really hard to keep under control, so I'll have to weed those. These flowers are done producing. Strawberries are done producing. But guess what's not? Tons of raspberries to come. They're getting very close. I picked about 5 that were ready today. And blackberries, look at how close these guys are all getting, so close. Ours always take a little bit longer because we have a more shaded garden. So I know ours will be about a week or 2 behind the rest of the garden plots in here. But that's okay. I think we're going to get plenty of them. I mean, they're just so prevalent. And then wrapped around here are more raspberries. And you can see how close these are. This is where I picked from. These were the ones that first kind of were able to be harvested. And I picked the 5 from this area here. Okay, guys, short and sweet. It's a beautiful day. We got to get on the road. And we'll talk to you later.